President Haas, the participants are all assembled and convocation is now ready to begin. Will all who are able please rise for our national anthem?
Greetings, fellow Lakers. Welcome to the start of a new academic year. So those of you who have met me, perhaps at freshman orientation, know that I'm Danielle Leek. I teach in the School of Communications. And you know then how honored I am to be here with you today as you start your journey on a new semester. The start of the school year is unquestionably my favorite time of year. And in fact, every time a new year starts, I am reminded of one of my favorite authors, G.B. Stern. Now, Gladys was a pretty impressive British woman. Despite being born in the 1800s, when women were really supposed to be seen and not heard, and certainly not read, she wrote an extensive body of work. She wrote short stories and novels and plays and literary criticism. She wrote about life and love and what it means to really take a lifelong journey. And in fact, Gladys published her first novel at the age of 20 in 1919, and then followed through on her commitment to write one book or essay a year until her health gave out 60 years later. Now that's what I would call impressive stamina. And yet, every person in this room has that same stamina. That strength of character, that same heart. In fact, that's why you're here, to face the start of a new school year. Another year of hard work, dedication. It's going to require your commitment to teaching and learning, to studying, to debating, to creativity, and to science. But I admire Gladys Stern for much more than her work ethic. I admire her so much more because of the respect that she had for the people in her life that made her success possible. Silent gratitude, she said, isn't much use to anyone. And she's right, of course. And that's why she wrote crazy long dedications at the start of all of her books. And that's why I hope you'll let me take this moment to thank all of you, publicly, for what you've done to give me this opportunity to be here today, because whether you realize it or not, it's because of you, my fellow Lakers, that I have a community that will support me this year as I teach classes and advise some of you students and work on my scholarship. So I ask you to join me now in thinking of the people who made it possible for you to be here. Think of your family or friends, your teachers or teammates, your colleagues and companions. Literally take 1 second right now and think of one person who helped make this moment possible for you. Who guided you through your toughest reading assignment when you were in elementary school? Who helped you when you were sick? Who believed in you when you struggled through school, helped you become a college freshman, sophomore, or maybe even a college professor or librarian? Each of you, every single person in this room, From the people behind me on this stage to the people who are waiting outside in the hallway to clean up when we leave, every single person in this room has someone else to thank for the fact that we're here. And you know that that's true just as well as I do, because we don't get very far in this life without the generosity and kindness and love of other people. And we are very fortunate to have this opportunity to be here today. Around the world, and indeed, even in the US, there are a lot of people who desperately want to go to college, and they are never going to get that chance. They won't have access to the world-class resources we have here at Grand Valley. They want to expand their brains. They want to learn something. They won't get it. They won't get that chance. Maybe they were never taught to read. Maybe they live someplace where they literally can't get to a college because they have to stay and take care of a family that won't survive if they aren't there. Or maybe they live someplace where women aren't even allowed to go to school. This is an incredible opportunity. So I ask you today to join me in giving thanks. Give it out loud. Give it publicly. Thank the people who helped you get here, and every day for the rest of this school year, as you face a new challenge, and you're going to face a lot of them, there's going to be something really hard to learn, or your computer is going to break 5 minutes before your paper is due. I still want you to say thank you. Because frankly, in all the things that we do this year, that may be the hardest lesson we have to learn. As Eric Hoffer wrote in his book, Reflections on the Human Condition, the hardest arithmetic to master is that which enables us to count our blessings. So I'm going to start now. I'm going to give thanks for this opportunity to speak with you today, and I ask you to join me right now in giving thanks for the incredible community we share at Grand Valley, for our alumni, faculty, staff, and students who inspire us to be Lakers for a lifetime, for our beautiful campus, and for all the many moments that made this moment possible. Let's give thanks.
Welcome to the opening convocation of the 2012-2013 academic year at Grand Valley State University. It is so good to see everyone here. We have a hot, beautiful day. We have a wonderful crowd, and I think we're going to have a perfect ceremony. I want to talk to you about that for just a second before we get started with the formal ceremony. I'd like to direct a few of these words straight to the brand new first-year students in the audience. Your campus orientation in the last few days has given you lots of chances to become acquainted with each other and with our campus, with the university and some of its people, to gain a lot of information and a sense of the culture of college. The orientation format is nothing new to you, I bet. Lots of organizations have these, but a formal opening convocation may well be a new experience. We treat this assembly with special ceremony, as you can see by the fact that faculty and staff are wearing academic regalia. These beautifully colorful, serious costumes, and I may say very warm costumes, pay special homage to a centuries-old tradition in institutions of higher education. As we wear these costumes in the style of those really from the Middle Ages, we are reminded of our places among centuries of other people for whom the pursuit of intellectual life and excellence has been central to their lives. The academic regalia symbolize a departure from the ordinary world, the ordinary modes of everyday life, just as the university provides a special, unusual environment in our larger society. That environment is planned to nurture time spent in communication, in reflection, creative thinking, exploration, intellectual focus, and achievement. It's a wonderful world, and I welcome you to it. I know your experience at Grand Valley will lead to especially wonderfully expanding horizons for each of you. You students are entering a beautiful, dynamic university full of people who have your success firmly in mind, a dedicated, caring faculty and staff. In fact, may I ask the faculty seated here in the first rows, in their regalia, would you please stand, face your newest students coming on board, and let's give them our appreciation. You're a central role in this university, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate your work. I extend my wishes to each of you students, also faculty alike. I guess I can wish you well this year too, for a wonderful academic year coming up. So welcome. At this time, we will watch a short video about this very special university. And then following the video, I'll invite Professor Figen Mekic, Chair of the University Academic Senate, to the podium to offer her remarks. Thanks.
Get ready. Things start to move quickly now. You took the tour.
This is our school. This is where we need to be.
You picked your courses.
I chose Grand Valley because of the small class sizes, the personal relationships that I could create.
You chose Grand Valley. And now it's your turn to create.
Getting involved on campus was a game changer for me.
To do and to learn. So many choices, so many majors, and so many opportunities.
Grand Valley really gave me opportunities and opportunities to succeed here in the classrooms and outside the classrooms with projects such as WGVU or with the Grand Valley Sports.
John Little was able to use that experience to get a much-coveted internship at ESPN.
I was able to work on Mike and Mike in the morning on the television side, First Take, NFL Live, Baseball Tonight, Sports Center. They were able to let me work behind the camera and help with talent.
We're discovering all kinds of things.
There's no limit to what Grand Valley graduates will discover.
We're walking along the rim of Meteor Crater.
James Ashley earned a Bachelor of Science degree in geology from Grand Valley in 1987. He holds a doctoral degree in planetary remote sensing geophysics. He's shared some discoveries with a national audience on the Discovery Channel and currently works at the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter Camera Science Operations Center for Arizona State University. For his noted work in the scientific world, Ashley is the Alumni Association's choice for Distinguished Alumnus. Before he was looking into the sky, Ashley was looking into the ravines in Allendale.
The ravines that you have out here, extraordinary examples of glacial geology. Access to personnel and facilities is an important part of preparation work. And that's what Grand Valley offered, a lot of access to highly trained professors, and they were very willing to share their expertise. And I've been to some other places since I've been to Grand Valley, and I'm still waiting to see a program that surpasses what has happened here.
What happens here at Grand Valley is remarkable teaching and learning. Star Swift is an associate professor of management in the Seidman College of Business. She is the Alumni Association's choice for outstanding educator.
It's a real privilege to teach at Grand Valley.
Swift is a lawyer with a master's degree in labor and industrial relations. She came to Grand Valley in 1992 to teach part-time while serving as chair of the Michigan Employment Relations Commission.
Slowly, I began to fall in love with teaching, and I saw that how much you got out of it, how much you learned about not only yourself, but about the law. And the students help you do that because they're questioning, they're inquisitive.
Grand Valley is known for faculty who will spend time with you, students who get involved, and for graduates who excel.
So I really think people should open themselves up to new things, new experiences, and Grand Valley really offers so much. I look back at who I was when I got here, and it's just a totally different person than who I am now. I'm so much more confident, I'm so much more experienced in the workplace, in different leadership capacities.
Take advantage. Be a leader. Watch the changes. You will know what it means to be a Laker for a lifetime. Congratulations! You're at Grand Valley State University.
Thank you, Provost Davis, and good morning, everyone. It is my great honor and pleasure to welcome all of you to a new year at Grand Valley. I would like to especially welcome our incoming freshmen. Let's hear you. And of course, all our new and returning students. I'm speaking on behalf of the entire faculty when I say we are thrilled to see you here, because you are our future thinkers, creators, entrepreneurs, and leaders in a world that's becoming increasingly interconnected, but at the same time, increasingly competitive. We are enthused and ready to educate and guide you into your chosen professions, and in turn, we entrust you to lead us to a brighter future. Now that sounds like something a professor would say, right? Yeah? Okay, well, I'm going to give away my punchline right away, and it's 2 words. Think big. Very big. Okay, so that's 4 words. But I was flying across the Atlantic 2 days ago, and I was half asleep and half watching an in-flight movie when I heard George Clooney's character say something that made me sit up and think of you. I'll paraphrase, but it was something like this. Adults watch the Olympics because they admire amazing athletic feats, get engaged in national rivalry, and are inspired by the physique of the athletes. Children love the Olympics because they like to watch the Olympians realize their dreams. I know we're all adults here, but don't let go of your dreams. Don't lose the wonder, the curiosity, and the energy of your dreams. They will keep you young, they will keep you capable, and they are the single most potent fuel for your achievements. So please indulge me for a minute and think about your hero. The one person whose accomplishments leave you wondering, is this person real? I mean, do they have superhuman talents? Maybe this person for you is Mozart, or maybe it's Einstein, maybe Martin Luther King Jr., or maybe she's an Olympian gold medalist, your favorite, or Meryl Streep, or Maya Angelou, or maybe it's as simple as your mom or your dad. So pick that person, and no matter who you've picked, no matter who you're thinking about, I assure you of 3 things. First, they're not superhuman, they're real. 2, they didn't get to where they are by chance. And 3, you have the talents to exceed their successes if you dedicate yourself to the task. Now, how do I know this? There's an enormous body of historical, psychological, and scientific research which shows that though people may be born with various innate abilities, it is almost never those with extreme talents who become the greatest achievers. The best of the best are almost always those who chose to work hard at things that are seemingly impossible for them, not things that come easily. These are the folks who take pains to work on their challenges because they have found something they love, something they have true passion for. If you are willing to dedicate yourself to something you are passionate about, to work hard at things that you may think are beyond your abilities, and to accept challenges, you too will become world-class and achieve greatness in whatever you choose to do. And I emphasize, whatever your endeavors may be. Now, your dreams are your fuel, but the road to achieving greatness has some reality checks too. The average life expectancy for my generation is about 85 years. I suspect that for the incoming freshman or for the college student of today, that's probably going to be about 100 years. That's a very long time. And in that time, it's inconceivable that you will have just one career. You will likely have 2 to 3 careers, maybe more. Okay? That means you have to know a lot about a lot of things. It also means you're going to have to impress a lot of employers. Another reality is that there are over 7 billion people in the world, and anyone who is literate and has access to the internet can Google. Knowledge is simply out there for the taking. So then you might ask, why go to college? There are many reasons, and I can go into that, but I'm going to pick two and just to highlight them for practical reasons. One, because you need to set yourself apart from all the other folks who are contending for the job you want. And two, because when you go to your job interview, they will ask you what you're bringing to the table. That isn't just a click away for the employer, because remember, they can Google too. In today's world, the only thing that will set you apart from all others is your ability to think critically, analytically, and often. And I just lost my space. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so here we go. It is your ability to create new knowledge. Yeah, and I made you laugh. So our mission as your professors is to teach you how to create new knowledge, how to be the leaders of tomorrow. The knowledge on Google is only new if you create it and put it there. And the only way to achieve that feat is by having a broad base in liberal education. To not be myopic in your chosen field, but to strive to learn as much as you can about everything. Leonardo da Vinci described liberal education quite eloquently when he said, "To develop a complete mind, study the science of art, study the art of science, learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else." So please, take full advantage of all the resources and programs at Grand Valley. Find your passion and do not waste a single moment in seizing opportunities to partner with your professors on scholarly research and creative projects. We are literally waiting for you to knock on our door and ask for a project. Don't be shy. Get quantitative. Learn a foreign language. Take advantage of our study abroad programs and see the world. Take chances and open new horizons for yourself by taking classes in subjects you don't find interesting, as well as those that are dear to your heart. And always remember that the faculty at Grand Valley are at the top of their fields and are ready and eager to guide you into realizing your dreams. No goal is too lofty, so think big. I wish you a happy start to a new year at Grand Valley. To the returning students, welcome back, we missed you. To the new students, welcome home. Thank you.
Okay, well, welcome class of 2016 to Grand Valley. I want to first thank Board Chair Shelley Padnos and the rest of our Board of Trustees for their dedication and commitment to our university. Also, I want to thank President Haas and Provost Davis and the whole senior management team for their commitment to making our university one we call home. Now, with the just completed Summer Olympics fresh in our minds, the phrase, "find your greatness," likely comes to mind. Find your greatness, you may recall, was the theme of Nike's series of inspirational commercials that played during the Olympics. My challenge to you is to ask yourself how you will find your own greatness. Since you're already here and the newest addition to our Laker family, you are obviously already great. But in the next 4, 5, and yes, maybe even 6 years, what will you do at Grand Valley to become even more great? How will you use your time and the resources that GV offers to continue developing and growing? How can Grand Valley help you achieve your vision and your greatness? Achieving your own greatness starts by reflecting on your own life so far. Perhaps by asking yourself, what are you passionate about? How do you want to make a difference at Grand Valley and beyond? It may be insightful to remember that a wise man once said, and it might be Tejas, I'm not sure, find a work that you love and never work a day in your life. You'll likely find that your passion was the basis for your achievements in the past, and it is almost certain that these passions will propel you towards greatness in the future. As past events, accolades, and achievements come to mind, ask yourself, who are you when you are great? What did it take? What actions and preparations were key to your successes? I'm willing to bet that no one in this building achieved anything significant in their life through pure chance, but rather achievements were a result of forethought, preparation, courage, and most importantly, passionately pursuing a goal. 8 months after my very own freshman convocation, as the year ended, I found myself with a 2.2 GPA, an undecided major, and an injury-stricken track athlete, a couple words from being cut from the team. I wasn't passionate about any of my first 10 college courses. In fact, I was a GVSU student who did not feel like a Laker for a minute, let alone a lifetime. At this point, it became obvious to me that being a Laker is not something that is bestowed upon you when you enroll or walk on campus or go to your first practices. I found that being a Laker can only be achieved if one periodically pauses and seeks to find one's own greatness and is an active finder. Once I realized this, a whole new sense of purpose came over me. Only then did I have this sense of what it really means to be a Laker. Only then is what I knew what I had to do to become successful in all my endeavors at Grand Valley. Only then did I see how I could be a part of the Laker vision and ultimately a part of Laker history. I share this experience with the hopes that you as freshmen will pause today and frequently in the future to explore and seek to find your own greatness here at Grand Valley. You must be an active finder. Find your passion. If you have a major in mind or you have no idea what you want to do, keep an open mind and don't be afraid to explore new disciplines. Enjoy the beauty of a liberal education. I've found that some of my favorite and most inspiring professors were from disciplines that I had thought very little of in the past. Grand Valley does have something for everyone. Figure out what you need in order to find your greatness, to achieve your goals, and become the best you can be. Find something to be a part of, and find your place. You may find that your passion is to participate and contribute in organizations and clubs. Maybe there's something you were involved in high school, or you can get into new organizations you've never even heard before. There are over 300 student groups here. But again, formal groups and organizations are not the only answer. The point is, find a way to connect, participate, make a difference. Find yourself and you will find and define your future. On a final note, I would like to leave you with one last piece of advice. Do not settle what you think you can do. Constantly push yourself. The greatest men and women of history were the ones who never stopped reaching for new heights. Go ahead and stay seated, but I need you all to do a favor for me. If you could please raise your hand in the air like you're answering a question. Thank you. Now that your hand, nope, keep them up, sorry. Now that your hand is in the air, please reach upward toward the ceiling as high as it can go. Thank you again. Now that your hand is as far up as it can possibly go, do whatever it takes. Raise it one more inch. Thank you very much. You may put your hands down. I hope you noticed that you could keep raising your hand higher and higher, even after you thought you had raised it as high as possible. Success can be just as simple. Our success as Lakers is not by reaching our perceived limits, but by going beyond them. Constantly reaching heights we could have never imagined. Thank you very much for your time. I wish you the very best of everything here at Grand Valley and look forward to meeting you all. Go Lakers.
At this time, please help me welcome Grayson Barton, a GVSU student, already at the stage. He'll be accompanied by Robert Bryson.
Thank you. The song that I'm going to sing for you, Mattinata, is in Italian, and it describes a man's joy when waking up in the morning next to his beloved. He says, "Without you there is no light in my life, but with you love is born."
L'aurora di bianco vestita, già l'uscio ti schiulti al gran sol, di già con le rose sue dita, carezza de fiori lo stol. Commosso da un fremito arcano, intorno creato già par, e tu non ti desti ed invano mi sto qui dolendo. und der Kantar. Mettiam che tu la veste bianca e schiodi l'uscio al tuo canto, ove non sei, la luce manca, ove tu sei, nasce l'amor. Manca, ove tu sei, nasce l'amor.
Thank you, Grayson. That is wonderful. Absolutely. Yes, there is a T. Haas. And I am proud to be your president here at Grand Valley State University. We have the best university that we could ever have for you. Let me introduce you to a special person, though. Special in my world and my life, and a person that I wouldn't be without her, and that's my wife, Marcia. Please stand and be recognized as well. Board Chair Shelley Padnos, Provost Davis, the senior management team, distinguished faculty and staff members, students, many alums and guests here in the audience, you honor us and the newest Lakers with your presence. Welcome to a new beginning of an exciting year at Grand Valley State University. And we are so pleased to welcome all of you. Many of you may be with long histories of Grand Valley State University on campus here, many others just to start the history of their own. I want to talk first off to our new students who are in a major transition in their lives. You've heard this now from others this morning. With all the questioning swirling in your minds, let me offer some assurances. Look around you. The faculty you see will challenge you for sure. More importantly, they will teach you. They will guide you. And someone here just might change your life. And our returning students, they're exemplary role models and mentors. Get to know them, and many of them will become your friends. The returning students, please stand for a second, be recognized. Thank you. And now, our new Lakers for a lifetime. Go ahead and stand up as well, please. Now let's just think about it. Let's even expand on a thought that there's someone here that will surely change your life. That's what teachers do. That's what advisors do. That's what leaders do. And that's what friends do. And this arena is packed with potential, your potential. When you decided to enroll in Grand Valley, you might have heard the message about educating and quote-unquote the liberal tradition. Well, we believe strongly in that mission, the mission to pass along the tools and shape your abilities and your character that will help you succeed. The liberal tradition, not to teach you just what to think, but how to think and become a lifelong learner. After all, it was President Kennedy said, leadership and learning are indispensable, and I really believe that to be the case. Quote, "The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically," Martin Luther King said, and he went on to stress the ideal, intelligence plus character is the goal of a true education. Intelligence and character. That's one of our goals at Grand Valley, to expand the ways in which you can think. The esteemed faculty that stood before you in these academic robes represent years of study, effort, and dedication to enriching lives of our students, along with enriching their fields of study and their scholarship. Our goals here, simple. Help you reach your goals, helping you reach your potential, helping you reach and fulfill your dreams. Reach and dreaming. It's all part of the Grand Valley magic. Some of you might be here wondering today, what are your goals? What could your potential be? Well, first, identify those dreams. Dream how you might spend your educational and professional lives that may not be known to you right now, but let's start dreaming, because it will be revealed to you in time. There may be a professor who ignites a passion, recognizes a gift that you have. There may be other students who see talents and abilities that you haven't fully explored or nurtured. Be open to those experiences that come from a great diversity that we have here at Grand Valley, because we all shape each other's dreams. Author Karen Raven reminds of this in a simple poem. "Only as high as I reach can I grow. Only as far as I seek can I go. Only as deep as I look can I see. Only as much as I dream can I be." Powerful. Second, use all the resources available to you. You heard that from the previous speakers. We work hard here at Grand Valley to make sure you have the right faculty and the right staff and the right leadership in place to walk with you in your educational journey. We also want to make sure that you have the right learning environment, the right facilities. You will be amongst the first students to work and learn in a new high-tech library right here in Allendale. You can see the construction of the Mary Ida McPugh Library Learning and Information Commons, named for the mother of our board member, Kate Pugh Walters. It's in the center of campus, and it will be the heart of much of the learning for years and decades to come. The environment will provide you with opportunities that will ensure that you compete globally in an information age. When it opens next year, it will help you reach your potential. In fact, Grand Valley's libraries received the 2012 Excellence in Libraries Award, making Grand Valley the only university in the country to be so honored. Another large construction project is taking place at our Puke Grand Rapids campus. The forward-thinking design of our L. William Seidman Center will provide facilities that will help those taking business courses excel and reach, perhaps exceed their goals. And whether in business or in any other program, we want to connect you with the world of work or opportunities to attend graduate school of your choosing. Our internships, our co-op programs, our study abroad programs will help you continue to shape your future and reach forward to things that you might not expect today. Higher education and state support of it are much in the news these days in the state of Michigan. Grand Valley has provided an accountability report for students, their families, and other stakeholders here to see how well we're doing. And our performance across the board has had an impact in Lansing. We just received news, for instance, that we will have state assistance to build a new laboratory science building and classroom building right here in Allendale, providing many of our students, again, an enhanced learning environment. And the governor also cited Grand Valley's performance in the areas of graduation rates and the number of degrees awarded in science and technology, engineering, and math, which are called the STEM fields. I hope that makes you feel proud. But I'm also so proud of what else we have to offer here in the arts and a myriad of other fields relevant to all of you and your future. And I'm also, from last night, the governor also tweeted that he saw Laker for a Lifetime and loved it. He also linked his site with the YouTube as well, so I think others are going to see it as well. So pretty cool. So welcome to Grand Valley. Opportunities and success are our specialties. We can spot winners. And that's why I think you were chosen to join us. You're a winner. Just take a look at the success of our intercollegiate athletic program, club sports, art and music competitions, undergraduate and graduate research. You name the activity, and we can see Lakers for a lifetime. I know I was so proud of the performance of Sarah Zelenka, a Laker Olympian who represent not only Grand Valley, but our nation in our rowing last month. I hope you were as proud as I. Wasn't that great? Which brings me to my third point. Keep on joining. Join one of the more than 300 student organizations that Jack referred to that we have here on campus. Reach out for those new experiences. Reach out for those new friends. And answer the question, where do you see yourself as you reach? How about the Film and Conversation Club? How about the Swing Dance Club or the Unicycle Club? And I guess there's a new club this year, the Beekeeping Club. Don't reach too much into that. But it is an important goal to get involved. This is a pivotal time in your lives. It's a wonderful and challenging year and years while you are part of Grand Valley State University. We are so honored that you have chosen to study and live among us at Grand Valley State University. And you are learning what it means then to be a Laker for a lifetime. Go Lakers. Congratulations. Let's start.
If you are able, please stand now. We're going to hear the choral benediction performed by our University Arts Chorale under the direction of Professor Ellen Poole. And then I'll ask you, following the choral benediction, to keep standing and join us in the singing of our alma mater. The words will be on the screens, but they're also on the inside cover of your program. So.
May the sun shine.
Thanks to everyone for attending this convocation. Everyone is invited to the campus-wide picnic luncheon located in Lot C immediately following the recessional. Please remain seated, or please sit, until the platform officials, faculty, and student senate have recessed. Students will be dismissed by the transitions team. This convocation ceremony is now concluded.